In 2025, the Tiger charges into a year of dynamic opportunities and transformative challenges. And with serendipity on their side, they'll uncover new adventures, tackle fierce competition, and turn setbacks into victories. Now, the Tiger has two really prominent positive stars in their destiny chart this year. The first being the prosperity star, aka the fortune virtue. Well, this star really implies good fortune, good food, really good company, good people, happy events. Well, as long as you stay positive and keep an open mind, then all this prosperity will come to you. Now, what's my favorite for the Tiger is this, the heavenly virtue. Heavenly virtue is like the blessings from heaven. And so if you know how to play your cards well, this year might turn out to be a fantastic year in terms of career and business. Now, there could be many serendipitous success and new opportunities in 2025. The Tiger will encounter quite a number of unexpected blessings that open up doors to many exciting ventures and or collaboration. Now, what you need to do is strategic actions, because without strategic action, you can't turn these lucky breaks into lasting success. And like I said earlier, the prosperity star brings many culinary adventures, and food will play a key role in your life this year, whether through hosting gatherings, hosting parties, travel, or meaningful shared experiences. This will turn out to be great joy, and creativity will flow from these shared experiences, bringing many happiness and inspirations. So don't forget to organize more of these gatherings in 2025. And I would think that by combination of these two stars, along with the spiritual heavenly grand star, significant career wins can be expected despite challenges from quite a number of competitors. The Tiger will most likely secure a major career victory, such as landing a high-stake project or expanding their influence, as long as you stay vigilant and stay focused. And this win will reinforce your reputation and open up doors for future success as well. Now, of course, like everything good in life, you must also check out the not-so-great combinations in 2025. You do have the crossing shan, and this one, and I don't really like, it's called the curled tongue. Curled tongue actually means arguments and disputes. And coupled together with the six harms as well as the robbery shar, well, navigating arguments would be one key aspect for Tigers in 2025. So I would say that probably you face, heightened tension in personal and professional relationships, but you got to learn to channel these disagreements into meaningful growth. And these experiences will strengthen your emotional intelligence and foster stronger bonds in the long run. So, take them as a positive experience in some ways to learn how to become better. And for those Tigers who are, well, maybe not so bold in terms of their strength and not so proactive, then there is a potential for financial setbacks due to mismanagement or fierce competition. So you got to take note of that. Because of the robbery shar as well as the goat blade, this actually signifies potential strong opponents in terms of your work. So having vigilance and adaptability will be the key to maintaining stability in 2025. For those of you who are not that proactive and are generally, not driven, right? But if you're driven, then this will be the year to totally eliminate your competitors. You got to have that resilience. You got to solidify your position as the leader, not just a player in your field. Now, if I were to summarize this to what sort of challenges these combinations of negative stars could bring about for the Tigers, should they not be that proactive, then I'll say, well, missed opportunities due to stubbornness. Well, this star right here, goat blade, is particularly stubborn. So, if you have a rather hard-headed nature, this might make you a little bit more resistant to new ideas or advice, or this might cause you to miss out on potentially game-changing opportunities. Remember, the good stars bring that through gathering and meeting people, but what if you don't like people? That could be a problem, right? So how do you mitigate this? Well, practice a little bit of humility, right? And seek out input from trusted advisors and mentors. This might give you the proper feedback before you dismiss it as something invalid, okay? And well, as the combination here, it's the 6 negative stars, right? And plus you have this curled tongue thing. Well, be careful of escalating arguments, because there's a tendency to hold your ground, and you might turn some minor disagreements into some major shit that you have to resolve, and that strains relationship in personal and professional settings. So take note of that. So how do you mitigate this? Well, I would think this would be a great time to develop some emotional awareness, at least to recognize when your rigidness is harming your connection and communication with other people. Maybe focus on listening. That could help, right? And I would think if you are not proactive this year, right, because you do have 6 against 2 in terms of energies this year, 2 strong ones, but 6 against 2, right? So there might be a little bit of a difficulty managing competitors, right? If you are reluctant to listen to strategic advice, right? Or you're not proactive, you're more reactive by nature, or generally you're too afraid to make changes. If you're someone that takes too long to make a decision, then you're one of those tigers that generally are too careful, then this might cause the setback in 2025. But if you're not one of those, then not to worry. In fact, you wipe out your competitors. So it really works both ways, depending on whether you choose to be proactive or you choose to be reactive. All right. Now, another method, I think it's about team dynamics, right? If you work in a team, and if you're headstrong this year because you have the goat blade, and goat blade is quite a headstrong star, and that nature might make collaborations difficult, right? And that lead to, people piss off with you and you piss off with people. So, or, other people who are working for you might feel a little bit undervalued because you seem to be pissed off with everybody, right? So I think it's important to delegate effectively and by empowering some of your team members and your friends and value their input, or at least some regular check-ins. That will be, at least it fosters open communication. That will be good for you, okay? Now, let's put all this into a couple of simple tips just to remember to ensure that 2025 is a great year for you, tigers, in the wood snake year. Stay open to advice. That's the first thing I can say. Collaboration is strength and it's not weakness, right? Your independence is your power. But great success in 2025 comes from listening and valuing what others say to you, okay? Because you have a prosperity star. So in all those gatherings and drinking sessions and parties, listen, don't just drink, okay? Be open to advice from some of these peers and mentors. And it's not about you losing control, guys. It's about you gaining that perspective and be wise, and therefore you could win. And if you have to fight, as in business battles or political battles, choose your battles wisely. Not every argument needs to be won. Remember, you have all these 6 harms and curled tongue. So, take your battles. Some conflicts just drain your energy without adding any value whatsoever in your life. So don't do that, right? So you want to focus on resolving that disagreements with some understanding rather than, I'm going to beat the shit out of you and dominate this, right? So you want to change that. And I would think be strategic with the competitors this year because, competition is inevitable. But you have the upper hand when you are proactive. If you are proactive and you're flexible and you're forward thinking, you could win, although competition is high, because your rivals this year, because look at the robbery Shah. Normally we don't like the robbery Shah in there, and that actually represents competitors taking advantage. So you got to watch your rivals a little bit closely, right? Watch out for their moves and use your creativity to outpace them. This is important, okay? Now also focus a little bit on financial discipline, at least to protect your wins, right? Opportunities for wealth are going to be abundant. You have the prosperity star, and you got the heavenly blessings that can turn, setbacks into valuable lessons. So they are there, but don't let impulsive spending or overconfidence lead you to a setback, okay? Because it's very easy to indulge when in prosperity, right? Good food, good parties, you might spend a little bit too much. Plan ahead and stick to the budget and you should be fine. Now, let's go deeper into the astrology forecast for the tiger. Now, you know that tiger can appear in your year, month, day, or hour of birth. So you could have 4 places to see the tiger. Now, in case you're new to astrology, or at least my type of astrology, you probably have not heard that, oh, you mean I have 4 animal signs? Yes, you actually have 4 different animal signs, possibly different animal signs in your full destiny chart. So to get your chart, go to the link that you see on the screen right now, click the button and plot your destiny chart, and you can see whether you have tigers in other places of your chart or other animal signs in your month, day, or hour of birth. Okay. Now, what does it mean then if you have tiger in the year? The year of birth represents your friends, your network, your competitors in this case. It also represents your industry. So that's why we talk about, being very vigilant about what the competitors are doing, right? Yes, you are celebrating, you're having a prosperous time and having a great time, building the connection, but don't overspend and be mindful of their activities, okay? If the tiger is in the month always governs your business or your career, your work. So yes, you do have many entertainments this year. There will be heavenly virtual, a lot of blessings in terms of your work. But blessings are basically lessons learned from some setbacks or mistakes. And these are caused by, generally, maybe on your side, unnecessary arguments or getting into a difficult situation while you still win, but it's still wasting time, right? So better to be mindful than to get into that situation than needing to learn something from it, right? And of course, if this is at the day that you're born, which is the tiger day of birth, so prosperity star is there. You got to watch your weight because it's going to be a happy year, eating, dining, drinking lots of nice drinks, and that could add a couple of inches to your size, and maybe that's not what you want. So take note of that. And then if your tiger is in the hour of birth, like so, well, the hour of birth represents your investments. It also represents your team and your people that you hired. Well, it is possible that people you hired actually turns out to become your competitors. So you got to be mindful of that. Take note now, not to say that you won't be generous in helping and teaching them, but you got to practice a little bit of caution, all right? But some people, well, not all, but there's a minor group of people that just cannot be trusted, right? So you got to be very mindful of that. Now, if you would like a more detailed version of not just tiger, but other animal signs as well, possibly in different aspects of your chart, I have actually prepared a guide to go through all of this for you. So if you'd like to download this free guide, click on the link that you see on your screen right now or on the comment section, and then you're going to download the guide. Okay, so, and guys, it's 2025, right? You should know what to do. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to this channel. Just click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon and give us a like. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have enjoyed this video, please share it with all your friends. And here's wishing you a fantastic and healthy and happy 2025.